fucking day. Where the hell's the next shift? Welcome to the Borderzone, motherfucker!
Out on the roadway, dust in the air, campfire is glowing, steel in their stare, bandits and soldiers, armor and scars, hands on their triggers, eyes on the stars. I feel their heartbeat, heavy as drums, guns on their shoulders, fingers on thumbs, silence is loaded, waiting to break. I lift my guitar up, give it a shake. So I play for the bandits, play for the guards, riff cutting sharper than all of their swords, melodies marching through fire and fear, hostile and ready, but they stand in here. I play for the fighters, play through the night, notes turning steel into flickers of light. If this is the standoff, this is my stand. I'm just playing music to calm down the land.
Oh, you fucked up big time coming here! This goddamn place is making me insane. What in the fuck is that smell?
Breakdown of anger, tremors of hate, every downstroke, wrestling with fate, double kick thunder, roaring like guns, but chords keep on ringing, blinding us as one. So I play for the bandits, play for the guards, refs cutting sharper than all of their swords, melodies marching through fire and fear, hostile and ready, but they stand in here. I play for the fighters, play through the night, notes turning steel into flickers of light. If this is the standoff, this is my stand. I'm just playing music to calm down the land.
Alright, alright, alright. Hello, welcome to the broadcast. kind of vacation started. First vacation day today, so started with the dentist, so that's it. Anyway, this is weekly schedule for you. Now I'm going to try to take some more co-operations, so this will change a bit, but we have like a co-operations going on, so I just need to like throw them here. But yeah, well, technically Rise is a cooperation. But yeah, cooperation to viewers and maybe some game developers. Apparently, I'm now famous enough that my email gets like a game offers free codes. So why not? We might test. I am all about variety, but these Finnish games are pretty nice. So today, after Vostok, we are going to play my winter car. And this time we have Peter's FX. So Peter's visual enhancement, season expansion, so seasons change. It's on manual now. And light sources, so we can actually even like adjust some elements in the game. Also how dark it is in a night, which was like visually the biggest issue. But now I think we had like we need to move the everything here, which is luckily pretty easy in a road to Vostok vacation. Peter's FX is visually stunning. Also a bit more colorful. So now we can actually scavenge stuff around here, because we don't carry any furniture yet. Once again didn't quite off. We didn't quite see him. But yeah, that's a common ambush base. I was like, wait, there's no ambush? Oh, there is. There always is. Although, white hoodles are not bad in this weather. And now I'm playing with a bigger screen, so... Yes, please. Where's his gun? That must be some mod. Ah, it was through here. S.T.A.L.K.E.R style. 10% there. That must be police clock because it's in a so bad. Okay. Okay, now the game doesn't look as washed out anymore, grey-ish. Again, I was scavenging here, so... 5 bandits active. Probably at the hilltop. There's actually some danger involved in the moving out. Moving out 3, moving out in a Vostok.
Mitäs sais herralle olla?
Okay, depends what you can give me. Nothing much. Or do we need more rags? Do I want to make the full boot run? Probably not. I mean, it's going to take some time to move out, so plenty of time to loot after that. And it's getting dark, which is always a good idea. Move in the dark. Tunnels might be a bit different with the Peter's effects. That would be actually pretty sweet. Let me bring up the chat. There's prone to be a firefight if I start to scavenge the buildings now, and there's still got 5 bandits active. Which is...
Vai että kauppahommia?
Yeah. So we could try to get the rugs. 70 euros. Ouch.
Esimerkillistä kaupankäyntiä.
And I have plenty of winter jackets. Clock magazine for shoes. Bullets are plenty full. You might just buy your purchases with the bullets. Okay.
Oikein paljon kiitoksia.
Usually Murphy's Law dictates that they always spawn here in the beach on your way when you are carrying something valuable. That's still hill is pretty good loot area. It's a bit of luck what you get, but yeah, it works very well at the start of the game. But I think the attic has its own benefits, which were like demonstrated in a very old version, Unity version of the game. Because you can just descend down and just like start to scavenge. Oh no, there's way too much stuff here. Freezer is definitely for the guns. All guns. Well, it's a freezer. it's meant to like hold a ton of everything. But these are like quest items. I think that's okay. Because instead of having like several houses, you might just have one. These go with me pretty easily. Of course, you can bring only your best. Or shoot. One style is that you could just skim the cream, basically. Moving madness. That clock almost killed me. So, yep. Oh, this is important. Space. Yes, there's a space for big stuff here. And lots of medical stuff. Only clothing here. That's broken shotgun basically. Only one radio hits. But this isn't like a super important. Of course, you could like use this as a container to carry stuff between the two houses, but otherwise it's like there isn't like too much valuable stuff here. Okay. Now they are all in an inventory, like this, with the items inside. And yeah, now we just need to like not die. How hard can be not die be? Let's see. Next up, not die. Dark Winter Night started to play in my head. That's a metal song from Amorphis. But yeah, as you can see, we have a Peter's effects here, visual enhancement, and it's like sky/background. Bright and pitch black scenes. Night only darkness. Brightness boost. Let's tone down that a bit. Yeah, I think the ambient brightening is a bit off. That looks slightly better. Haven't actually adjusted these, so it's the first time I'm actually adjusting. What else? Okay, now it feels more nighty night. Game just got out and already has the overhaul mods. Yep, and overhauls were already in before it was out during the demo. But yeah, developers don't have as much time to like go through the all sorts of like a shader magic, and there's like a shade people that can do the shaders much better. So. Terribly valuable. So how do you feel like this coloring the night? Is there more that adds urine meter? I don't think there is. But there's like a lot of like this mental simulation and stuff. Alright, we are here. Okay, so where should we put the living room? I think I would like to place it here. My bed. I think I'm going to sleep here where it is dark. Already like a good amount of shelves here. Can we get them a bit closer? Like this. And we could use the fridge as a cruiser between those houses. Okay, so we need to move the table a bit, but that's not an issue. Or rather, it's a non-issue. So basically, those people who can make shaders. They're like a special breed of the programmers. It's definitely something you need to like excel in, and just like to put effort, basically. I had like a zero thought. How to make this work, but that's full of guns, so this cabinet has. Okay, that's ammo cabinet. This is like a almost random stuff. Cabinet. Okay, ammo is here. I've seen people do is like make this central island here. Only house where this is actually viable. Military assault stool. And painting of lake, because why not? Well, then it just works. Can we add the curtains? You can't put rocks at the spawn point, at least yet. That is one of the things that's on the bucket list, so. Okay, these really don't fit anywhere. So mini curtains can go here. But these are a bit too big. Maybe classroom. Yeah, I guess it's a big fight to start to make the bunker look something you would like to live in. But yeah, there's a huge amount of space here. I guess this is like semi-difficult to make like an interesting looking. That works. Dartboard is as good as it gets. Okay. Was thinking of that. Yeah, there are not too many dividers, so hydration 10. Okay. Started to put the foodstuffs here. Let's continue the same idea basically. Didn't like that program anyway. We have a 3 antiseptic. Antiseptics. No, I think I'm putting these in the wrong place now. Slightly harder to use, but yeah, let's put splints down here. We have some. Here it is. Racks take a huge place from your inventory. I think there is some mod that actually like reduces them to one slot and stackable. Lotion. Let's remember the important things. But yeah, huge interest about this game is that it's pretty much moddable, because Godot is kind of open game engine. Not a huge surprise, but still like pretty handy. So this might take a while at least to get the first version of this house up and running, but then we are in a pretty close range of the pretty good spawn points of the stuff. So that's great. Melatonin is something I have come to really appreciate. So it's very good. I don't usually use the medical cabinet just because it's so small. It's basically a tiny. Cat food. Well, here it starts. It eats meat too, so that's how okay as well. Really important stuff goes here. At least the shelf space is now pretty good. I guess this became a shelf of small stuff. Okay, so there's a gum and balm. America gum. Yep. Now these you can actually see with one glance that how much you have the in your inventory. Containers are such that you need to open up them. Of course, they are probably easier to program than this place anywhere system, but we don't need to. we can put them like this. A bit more light maybe. Now I can actually add more light through the mod, so. Alright, let's make haste. Otherwise I need to shoot the whole neighborhood because I'm so thirsty. Okay. Cat eats tuna as well, so. Let's do this. Meatballs. Can't be soup. And sometimes it would be nice if the containers that this round would have actually like a round collision, but it's much more taxing. My fantasy is to fill this shelf with the foodstuffs. Okay, soda. I think that goes into the important things category. Technically, I could actually put these here, so effects are pretty much the same. But tomatoes seem to be dropping like pretty well. We need definitely more water, but no can do. All serviceable guns. This is a bit of throwaway though. Oh, I definitely need to use the shotgun more. Maybe put them. Okay, this is the food corner. Let's stand. House 4. What do you think of Peter's immersive? It's great, especially when you can adjust the night lighting. But yeah, it definitely needs a lot of adjustments to get it just right. I made a move out today to the better place here. So. But now at least we can go and adjust the lighting conditions, even inside the apartments or shelters rather. Actually, you can adjust the apartments as well. So there's options for that. So that's actually great. Do we want to keep the street lamps on or off? Which is good. That's way it should be. Exactly the selected game engine makes it possible to people have a experience of the code, so they can actually easily make these modifications for us. But yeah, thanks for giving me a heads up for this. This is pretty great, Jay. Okay, don't want to go farther away. Here we plan. Yeah, I have old table just like this. Still haven't seen the oil filters though. So, okay. So, battery and oil filter missing from these. Lumber toolbox, bucket, duct tape, and nails. So that's the extra bucket here. I struggled with it, but it has so much potential. Yep, definitely. I like the task organization. Yep, this is pretty nice. Although I would prefer if they self-removed when it's done, but who cares? Empty shells look a bit ugly. No. Actually, these could be like a handguns. A bit of flickering of the shadows here. looks so dangerous. This feels a bit bright. Okay, whatever. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I guess electronics go here. Okay, that last potato. So they were like some stuff left at the cottage, but I don't think it's like a too important. So now it's all about like a let's go raiding. It's middle of the night, so yep. So currently I have not really what I had in mind. So you need like a fiddle with these settings to get it like just right. So without the night light. It's something else that actually. Or do we need to restart the whole scene to get the lighting right? Or update it? I don't know. Okay, bright and pitch back. I think this was the example. Yep, like in a day. Well, it's better. Bit too much blue though. One. So is the one looks like a Hollywood movie now. I think I can work this with this. Living next to the trader definitely has its benefits. Free boots. What do we have here? Okay, 2 jerry cans. Lumber, that's what we needed. Definitely like the lamp has been augmented. This will buy us something.
Tiedätkö, aina ei vaan jaksais. Oikein paljon kiitoksia.
Because these stalls next to the trader are definitely like the best places to get like lots of gear related. Although I kind of forget to take the macaron bullets with me. We are running with like 60 shots. I need to check out how the panels actually work with the Peter's lighting, because it should like enhance the pitch black scenes, which is always like a pretty nice thing to see. But yeah, getting the settings just right is going to be like a bit of hassle. That street lamp is going to be like a pretty dangerous area now. Now this is going to be like a linear danger zone, which is like, oh no. Easier way to get like a striking distance to the other houses, which might have like more interesting loot. I told in during the final demo that it feels like the end of the world game at the midsummer, and yeah, I was right. Not too many times when the Finns actually bring out the flag. That's actually a decent condition shotgun. Loaded with the goodies. Okay, pitch black is now very much like a pitch black. Okay, so I added the darkness. Okay, auto exposure. Flashbang. Flashbang. It's like a night vision device. Okay, doesn't seem to be working that well. Yes, good auto exposure would be like something I would like to have. Okay. Flashlight brightness. Okay. Enable camera effects on. Enable auto exposure. I think this is like some kind of multiplier. doesn't really look good. Okay, now we are back at the square one. So this line now it's a bit pitch black. So in all fairness, we should be able to make the black scene like a less black. So pitch black is something that's it's not like a great look on the game. This is actually a bit better now. So a bit of he has a huge main character has a very great color vision. He has been eating his carrots basically. Darkness. Brighten pitch black scenes on. Night printing. Brightening strength. When to start brightening sky. Wonder if you need to shoot to see better. Brighten shelter interiors, not this one. It helps if you have like a screen that allows like a many shades of black, basically. Night brightening 2.5. Almost like a day, but inside it's manageable. Maybe more color. Not ambient. Originally 3.5. Okay, now I can kind of see where the developer is going. So these are like okay, so defaults are okay. Complaining this, it can look like that. It's very bright now. chooses what we needed. And I don't, in principle, I don't mind of the contrast being bad or worse during the night, if I can see better. We need to get those books for the doctor, I think. I'll tone the flashlight down a bit. Range can be a bit more, but now we can have like a red flashlight. How cool is this? There's definitely somebody nearby. Although he would have seen me if he was here, so. is the door. That's how you die, basically.
Pistä lattaa!
These modifications, they drop the guns. Se 7%. I can hear footsteps. Sometimes there could be like items under the bed, which is huge because it's not like that in many other games. There's one. And door opened. No new effects. Can. Okay, where's your gun? Okay, MP5 is here. Greatest gun, but I welcome the extra magazine. This was any better, I could like use it, but no. think the sound came from that way, but can't be certain. Okay, this would be nice if I already have one. Okay. So what do we want to keep? Maybe I should put more effort to find those. Oil filters. Haven't found single. I basically know what they look like, but no dice for actually finding one. Probably there's been like some, but that's what we are not going to need. Okay, bandage. Always good to have. Motion is 75, 85 palm. Apparently the industrial loot will drop in these places. Okay, there's not on Narva. That's actually pretty good condition Arma. Slightly different vectors to return to the house, but I'll check the tents. Because they could actually spawn something nice. So both tent groups are like a very lootable from the startup footage, so okay. Bit nice. Nicer. I wanted to see the light effect. Shit can actually spawn industrial loot as well, I guess. There could be like a bandit spawn at the white side of the building, while we are taking the entrance at the black side of the building. So I wouldn't want to like cross through here running. That's 71. $61. Can start putting these on the table, although I still would like to use this in our arcade, but not in this game. Quickest way to get M4 is to play the collapsed tunnels, but that's like modded level to this game, so permadeath zone, so I guess it's fair. better lighting here as well. Which is fine. Okay, cat food and melatonin will stay here. Plenty of magazine, but less serviceable MP5s in this place. So getting one would be 46% is a bit low for my taste. Found another potato. Yay. Less about foodstuffs though. Okay, collisions should be like a very exact in a shelter, I think. Very complex collision shapes should be used in a furniture. I think I should bring more winter gear here. I could just cross around the general base and visit the cottage and get the winter gear. So I think I need a container. Once again, didn't see.
Ja sitten tavaraa pöydälle.
Mint AK. Yeah, new FX. Happy stove. Where did you throw your gun? Like in a S.T.A.L.K.E.R game, no, you need to like find it. They don't have like it as a death grip. Finish hello. Where is your gun? You had a pistol. You threw it away. Ah, it's under you. AKS, so he had a big gun, bigger gun, which is not in a great shape. That could actually be like a pretty good secondary handgun. I mean, 80% is not a bad condition. My hydration is so low, I need to go back and buy something to drink. Food and drinks. I've a couple beat up weapons here, would you like to have them? You are throwing in the crackers as well. No. Okay.
Kiitos.
Okay, 4 active enemies. And their visibility is about 100 meters. That means that they are probably inside waiting for me. Technically every house could have one. I think I hear some steps. Not safe to be here either. I guess any aim point device works. Door is open. Hanging. Winter jacket. Can't meet on the nightstand, and this is better condition MP5. I like how we take the just guns and just use them without actually accurizing them. That's going to stay as a backup. 45. That's you could have a 2 MP5s. But the backup should be like a better than the primary. In my mind. Full slice, I think it's slightly slower to use, but practically no change whatsoever. I think that stock should mean that you can shoot like a better, more accurate rapid fire. Is there anything in this room ever? active. Worryingly a lot of guys that are uncounted for. Yeah, I think that's the guy we shot. Okay, nice. 33, not great. Don't think I need like a fishing boat. Okay, might as well take it. But this is like a very good find. This is not so great, but it's basically it's money. So. Think we are going to get the AK anymore for some time.
Vai että kauppahommia?
Yep. I think the drink is the most. Okay, so you like MP5. That's great.
Näin ikkästi, kiitos.
Inverter is at least something I need. And throw that in. Don't really need like
Tiedätkö,
a happy
aina
stuff.
ei vaan jaksais.
Yeah, I know that you are planning suicide, but give it a rest.
Kiitos.
Also, I made a mistake. Left the door open. You can be shot from the open door, and they can come after you inside here. So this is not like as safe zone as you would believe. So yeah, definitely I would like to. I like the bike fishing at the demo where you get like a Mark 18 from fishing a bike. But yeah, getting some beat up M4 would be like a pretty great way to start, because these 223s seem to be like dropping a lot. Then again, one tactic might be like shoot the border guard and take his M4 and somehow have enough funds to repair it with the gunsmith. Some space left, so let's go and get some winter fatigue. Five active. Those houses at the hilltop are probably that there's like a 2 to even 3 guys spawning at the same place. Probably like it has highest concentration of the spawn points. Works. Okay, they meant business. AK, okay. 30% though. Not that great. Five active. Okay, these are AK bandits. We could go and see if the generalist has any bandages or medical supplies. So this is like a paranormal investigations. Of course, I don't have any space. Needs to be. some boots and drop these to the trader. Don't really need hot plate, at least here. What else? Maybe I take the combat boots with me. And pants. That's like 2 sets of... These are all like a pretty bad quality gear, so we can leave them here. And this is just I didn't take it because it's basically just a decoration. Would be cool if you like just put some hanging there. Happy stove. Oh, battery. Can't be, okay. Battery is definitely something we need. Pillow. Happy stove. Definitely a camper site. Yeah, this it's kind of integral that there's this like a thing blocking the view for the ambushing bandits. You have that AK.
Tervetuloa.
1% AK, okay.
Joku päivä vielä.
Stove is pretty valuable. Or just have like a bad gear. I need that myself.
Ilmojakin se on pidellyt.
hot plate isn't like a terribly valuable.
No niin.
Not even one trip. I guess he can find those very well. What tasks are undone? Deodorant, haven't seen. Fin wipes, I got one. Toolbox is missing. Yep, I'm dreaming of beer as well. I chucked KP31 through the floor to the world. And last Vostok trip. So it would be like all filter again, what we need.
Ja sitten tavaraa pöydälle. Nopeaa ja helppoa. Kiitokset.
Okay, cigars, haven't seen. Worm. Board game, night surgery, antiseptic, antibiotics, haven't seen those. This is what we got. Harmonica, haven't seen. Patient reports. Just dreaming, coffee and coffee filter. I think I have done it. Okay,
Kyllä.
it's done.
Näkemiin.
This is done.
Oispaniko ennen vanhaa?
Okay, now it's all up to the oil filter again. Which technically we could find from the same building, so. Waiting for me. No idea where that came from. Could be like a far coming shot. Coming a bit too close. That's a Mosing guy, so potato mode. I think I need one. I need one mosquito hat for the task. Wonder if we already brought the books to the dear doctor. Okay, two to three.
Jahas, tervepä vaan.
AK for the PU scope.
Oikein paljon kiitoksia.
Thank you. Now back to the attic. Basically, if you wanted, you could like a force generalist to restock by going back and forth the attic and generalist, but I think that there's always like a, you can't abuse it because there's these guys waiting for you. Okay, at least we have an extra fishing vest here. So this is like attic of the mill. There's like an insulation here, but not really big floors or anything. Best find ever. Tried and true method that just put everything to the place. Okay, so I guess this is a matter of game now. basically a second line gear. So let's check inverter. Inverter, jerry can, oil filter, battery cables. We have 2 inverters, okay. Don't mind. And battery. Which is here. Okay, so once again we are waiting the oil filter to be found. This inverter can go to the our own use basically. It starts to be like a decent amount of everything here. So I might plan for doing something crazy again. Why did you leave the village? That's pretty hilarious. So. Uh, 71. So this was like okay condition gun. Mostly I'll keep it just because the silencer is pretty handy at the start. Too many AK max here. But not too much of RK max. So yeah, a couple guns are without. Okay, then 60C. Okay, 66%. That's not great. What other guns we? Okay, these are like a very bad quality. I guess I wish I could do this like in many other games. Plan your own like a hideout and even the road to escape from Tarkov, it doesn't feel like you are actually planning. You're just making upgrades. Two 3s, 7.62 39s and 223s are dropping well, and 45s for some odd reason. Shells not so much. Feels like they have been shot away or something. So even if you don't like peanuts, they are still like a good way to get some monetization, because traders like them. Not going to use this melatonin in a normal scavenging, but rather when going to the Vostok, these are like a secret weapons to be used tactically. Sleepy pills. Yeah, I didn't know the melatonin actually works that well. Well, I have melatonin in my storage, but yeah, they are not that strong really. They help you to sleep, but they are not like a sleeping pills. 1.9 milligrams. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's a real product. Then again, you are going to take the whole package of those, so OD from the melatonin. So that's it basically. MP5 is very good looting gun. These are going to the trader. That's like a, yep, horrible piece. One, two, three, okay. There's enough of those. 45 max are plenty. Both shotguns are loaded, so I think it's... And this is full as well. Luckily enough, Vostok they are, yeah. So this hatch here is there's like a room for the cleaning rod and any whatever you want to store there. So you can like flip this side and push stuff inside. The problem is that it's empty. So unless you pack it like well, it's going to rattle. So that's why they weren't used in operational activity. Because this is kind of my gun, not the 95. Take a closer look. In the 95 you can see its end of the box is reinforced, so the sights keep their 0. And sights are like a AK style, but I think this is like a pretty good version of the RK62 in games. Worn out, but not in a bad condition. Someone make a translation so I can finally understand what the traders are grumbling at me here. Lol. Yeah, they are grumbling, and this generalist goes about he wants to go to the trip, and they have like a normal niceties. Although Gunsmith has like a most hilarious lines. Like there was this young dude who came whining about some tuned race AR, and I said to him, "Go fuck yourself. We are not selling hi-fi stuff here." That's a good translation. So first time I shot the RK62, I didn't push it like it was like a new, quote unquote, new from the storage rifle. So I didn't push it like down enough. Like now it's a single, now it's a full auto. So first shots I shot were full auto. Yep, such things happen. The grip is like a telling that this is like a first product line of the RK62, so year 62 onwards, but they have all like a retrofitted with the chromed barrels. This same barrel with the RK95 and 62, so not difference, but there's like a mechanical differences. So RK95 downfall was that it was too expensive. It didn't have like the same components than 62, so it was kind of the technological dead end. It was good if you want to do it just by ear hitter pitch. So yeah, I know, but in real life, when the gun is like a new from the storage, it's you need to push it down with the finger. So that's the thing. Real life. What else? So here is the you can attach a bayonet here. RK62 has a bayonet. I don't think Finnish army never got the RK bayonets for the RK95, but it has like a RK95 has like a possibility to add a rifle grenade. 62, the hand tube is hollow. Yep, it's hollow. It's hollowed. See, that looks like a cheese grater, but it's okay. It's comfy. It's the same basically angle than the M16A1, the first version. And yep, what else? Well, the charging handle is sharp sharp enough that you can actually hit the put the gun to the tree by just pushing that handle in. So it's like an unofficial guideline that if you need to leave the wounded behind and you need to get him later, you can mark the place with the pushing his gun into the tree, hanging from the tree with this charging handle. Army food was the best food I ever tasted. Yeah, it depends on the what army is it, and I mean people like Swedes and French probably put more effort to the army food. It was like a okay, and you were hungry, so it was like a best food ever when you are hungry. Finnish army. When you are eating at the operations in a forest, most of the time I was in a forest. So Finnish army conscripts do not spend a lot of time in a barracks. So why this is like a trilogue is that okay? The developers thought that when the gun, you need to like cut some wires. You could put the barbed wire between those that trilogue like a flash hider, twist it and shoot through the barbed wire, for example. So this has kind of barbed wire opening mechanism. That's a lot of max. I'm shooting guy myself less to carry. Yeah, that's true. And I don't have an M4 to use this Stanak max. So unless there's RK max, you should pick them up later. So yep, this handle is actually round and hollow. You can actually stuff something there like a line to clean the gun, for example. Candy bars don't. Yeah, they will fall out. That's not a good place to them. Candy bars go to the combat vest. So yeah, very good looking gun. Magazine is actually M90. Used both rifles, but in the wartime stocks they would be like a metal AK max assigned to the RK62. So that's why we are still waiting the ammo change to give us chance to like do the old-fashioned thing and add these to the RK62. The ones I found plump in a lasagne, they served at the cantina. Oh, nice. Lasagne is a great thing, really. Okay, should we go and get something? I would still like to stock up more food. Let's go and bring these to the trader. Garfield knows that lasagne is good. Yeah, pea soup is very traditional military food. Origins are in what, 16th to 17th, 100, and Finns noticed that it basically doesn't matter to civilians if you take their peas away. It doesn't like change the economics much of anything. So how much is cold medicine? 75. That's 60.
Jahas, kaupanteko kiinnostais?
So he said that, oh, okay, so you want to trade. lots of food for the MP5. G3, yeah.
Oikein paljon kiitoksia.
That's a like very popular gun as well. Swedes had this AK4 was like a G3, basically their version. Kicked like the mule. Yeah. Oh, nice. So basically, what the Japanese did with the G3, because they had their own version of the G3, and most of the Japanese are rice eaters, no pun intended. They had to like make the ammunition load lighter. Yeah, that was well, garbage is like a meta. You can find anything from the garbage. Wooden boxes are also meta. And cars apparently. So what the Japanese did is lighten the 7.62 NATO round. And that kind of opened the doors for the ammo development, so you can make the ammunition like heavier, like with the 5.56 NATO, what the Americans did with the M85s and subsequent ammunition. So they had two light ammo, so they make it heavier, while the Japanese had this like way too heavy bullet, and they make it lighter. And Finns did basically the same thing. So the ammunition we are currently gathering, yeah, HK slabs. MP5 is great. So what the Finns did is that their ammunition and the ammunition we are gathering in this game are probably not the Russian origin, but they are Finnish stocks. So they are match ammunition. They are slightly lighter than M43. There has been like some product development happening with the AK ammunition. So Finnish ammunition FMGs are really good. Vanilla drop rates are abysmally low though. Yeah, its drop rates are bad, but technically the table that's rolled is very wide and could have like lots of interesting stuff. See, boxes are also like a same thing than the trash bags. Could basically have almost anything. Not a military gear, mind. And I don't know how the stuff works. That stuff that it's getting like a drop to the ground, how it works, but that's like a different mechanic. They seem to be like being thrown from the wider table. If we want to make a bed, we need these 27% Makarov gold. It's kind of serviceable. Do I need bucket? Probably not. One belt pouch. Just pull the medkit out of one trash pile and medkit out of the next, I search. I could actually buy that. Because medkits are not just used by the civilians. They are used by they are used not just by the military but the civilians as well. I have one in my cupboard, but they have been like produced so long that the same type of meskit in Finnish. So this happened in our army. We were bored, so we started to like check the meskits. The meskit lid is a different part, and it has like a timestamp when the meskit is made. So in my room, there were this guy who had like a meskit made in 1936, and we had like in our platoon we had like a guy who had like a 1928. So the same model. So these meskits have been in war, for example. That's like a never change the thing that works, I guess. That's tactical jump. Meskit, yep. Mattress. Bean brake. EBS. Below. Okay, I'm going to take this. This is best gold I have found so far. I think I have already had one below. Without ammo used meskit. No, you are going to use your field shovel, which isn't in the game yet. But yep, a sharpened shovel you can use it as that's an entrenching tool. You can use it as in a CQC situations as a weapon. Some food I mentioned I think was for the enemy. Yeah, that's probable. We had this sausage war back in the Winter War. So I think this happened in 1940 in the midst of the winter. So Russians had like insert the Summa line for a longest time, and they sent these like forays into the Finnish territory, like a raids, because Stalin's birthday and whatnot. So what happened is that they apparently didn't supply their soldiers as well, about the same rate than today. So what happened is that the raid parties actually found the Finnish field kitchen and started to eat and didn't move at all. So Finnish counterattack found them. But yeah, they ate the Finnish sausages. Hence sausage war. So you can stop your enemy with the field kitchens as well. mattress would be useful only if you are kind of making the bed. I don't need its windbreakers though. Belt pouches. Not really great. So I was thinking the Ukrainians should drop the Surströmming, the Swedish bioweapon to the Russians, but that would break probably several international treaties, so not a good idea. Okay, yellow or white building. Lots of magazines, but no weapon that shoot 223. Maybe go and kill border guards and try to like take their gun or something. Or try to find like a gun that actually works. But active. Coming. It's not the loud that worry me most. It's those NPCs that are in a hiding mode. I guess I need to like work with the shader settings. Where is it? Background lighting, basically. And yeah, bloom is on. So that's definitely something. I need to test to play without. Oh, okay, so there's like a more like a roughness on the materials. Yeah, bump maps. Eye adaptation didn't feel like right, so that's the problem. Okay, night ambient. It didn't seem to work. Yeah, I think the mixing doesn't work as well. The snow is actually like spreading the light around, so. But it's pretty hard to get just right. Haven't touched these. So without the mod, okay, so these effects don't take like a, these don't take like a effect immediately. Settings. If I go around them, okay, 49. AKs or pillows. Normal Finnish household item. AK-40. I need to get my back my spaceship. Thanks for entertaining for a small coffee break. Yeah, I need to play the spaceship game as well. It's on the bucket list. First summer vacation day today, so nothing has happened really yet. Okay, we have one winter fatigue. How many do I need? Let's troll somebody. I found cassettes here quite often. For some odd reason. Still don't have a device to listen them on. Although in modern days I don't think you can find like a cassette player too many times. I actually bought a Commodore 64 recently. Came with a cassette player. Nothing really valuable here. So the AK-47 is that getting like a silencers to the arcades and other Western weapons is much harder. So the BBS one, which you are going to find from the startup village, is the first silencer, and it goes to the AK variants. So equipping one for the Vostok trip would be like a pretty nice thing. I guess the books are valuable just because somebody is actually like trying to feed their fire with the books. Here. Let's take a bit more body hit. Trying to be a bit too quick. Mattress isn't like a terribly valuable, but no, it's technically common item. We can do this, by the way. And no preserves. Yep, that's a very good idea. Blue moment. This has been like me adjusting the shader kind of stream. Although I should like switch soon to the my winter car. I mean, this would be like more like it, although the warmth of the colors which is fine for the summer and like midsummer definitely, is a bit too much for the I think the colors should have like their own grading style for the winter. Cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. Did it change? I don't know. Still hunting for the coffee machine. At least we have a coffee now, so. Maybe I ought to like visit the places where the industrial loot is dropping like a more. Okay, now he has a death grip on the gun. Ah, it's a Colt. That still doesn't mean that they have spotted you, even if they are shouting. Yep, friends. Neighbors, whatever. Really valuable. parkour. I think this was banned in my childhood. Okay. This should be like a quartz, not metal. Oh, that was ambusher. And that's why we keep our guns in auto. Full auto. But I missed the first shots. Okay. At least I get the. Let's go to the cover. At least I get the magazine from the. How much? 400. Could have friends here. Bandit country, basically. Motion. I think we can swap these. Keep these. Not on Arma. We can start selling those. They are surprisingly valuable. I guess the portable light sources are. What's the place pay to the trader? Here's my mattress. Okay. Needs more space. There's like some footsteps around. Over there. He said that was saying that, oh boy, what the operation. I think through here is slightly dangerous because there's probably like more of them spawned. Well, 3 active. 1 is too much. One can be too much. Moving the hideout here, you're kind of ensuring that you get ambushed every time you leave your house.
Kuinka sitä voidaan oikein auttaa?
Actually, how about switch? Lotion for your balls or something. Salty licorice. Thirty rounds of ammunition and potato. Block magazine.
Esimerkillistä kaupankäyntiä.
Hard bargain. But 100% AK. With the silencer. So I think this is like a pretty good raid gun for the Vostok. Especially at the beginning of the game. Newest gear is at the 10th basically currently, but we are getting there. Adios amigos. %100% condition AKM. That's actually pretty nice. let's just place the best guns here, which I'm going to take and use. Like 66%. I think this moving out went pretty well, and stocks are like getting like a bigger and bigger. I guess it could be like a time for the dreaded terminal operation. I think at the start of this today we had like only one medkit. Now we have 3, which is, I have to say, like a pretty good success. Better luck, basically. RNG was good for us. Or you just need to like go through the enough of the enough of those. Crash bags, and then it's going to be like you can find something nice. Not too many sticks here. We didn't sell the Arma. Okay, never mind. How do you rotate items? So what you have here is like a small advice at the left corner. Right mouse button rotation mode, middle mouse button change orientation. So this is like a middle mouse button is giving you like this like a horizontal or vertical. Horizontal is on the side, and the vertical is like this. So say I want to like turn this to the right side. You can do this. So you can. Now I'm like in a first mode. Zooming in and out. Right button, mouse button. You can turn it around with the middle mouse wheel. If you don't have a middle mouse wheel, well, that's too bad, because this is like a designed for the middle mouse wheel. It doesn't work in my game. Yeah, I would say that it's like about your mouse then. Middle mouse button, click, right click, and need to roll. You need to roll this mouse here. Yep. I guess you could rebind these some other way. rotate item is R. Okay, let's test it out. R. Rotate item, okay. R button doesn't seem to do anything. Or is it like when you have something in your hand? No, that's a reload. Yeah, the decor mode is using the same, or items and decor mode use the same. So tabulator, place, and then you can zoom in and out. I hope you can zoom in and out. If you can't, that's like a telltale sign that your mouse is broken or it doesn't have like this middle mouse wheel doesn't like work. Right mouse button, click, and then you can actually click the again, right mouse button, and now you can zoom in and drop it here with the G button. Did you ever get locker? Yeah, you can get the 100 slot inventory. I got like 10 of them in my base. Yeah, you can buy them from the doctor. This is like my third game, and yep, I'm pretty much in the start phase here, because I'm in day 8. Okay, PTR patrols and attack helicopters and Punisher. Okay, we could actually get the cat. Try it next time I boot the game. Yep, and there's like a lot of modifications you can use in this game. So currently I'm running with this setup. Better visual enhancement is what I'm currently have been adjusting today. And you can even set if the there's like a lights in an apartment and street lights and whatever. Dynamic weather is one of the thing. I like Old Man's immersive overhaul. Been here since the demo, and it's pretty great, but it doesn't work with all the modifications, because those modifications that want to like change the tables of the game, they are in conflict. You get lucky to get all water in 8 days. Yeah, what I did is I went to the Vostok, so get the basic gear, then run to the tent, and then get to the Vostok and get your gear. Also, I found like airdrop and had like a 3 water to make kill you, so we can get like this. But yeah, getting the waterlock was a task. But I noticed that I had found like a 3 saline at the start of the game, so that opened up the possibility to get like a better lodgings basically. Mods, is this on vanilla game? No, this is like a I mean in a well, yeah, turning items around is vanilla feature. And Old Man immersive overhaul is pretty great because NPCs work more realistically. How to get to the Vostok? I'll show you. Further, I've been in minefield. Yep, you're just past the minefield. So behind the towers is the road which leads you to the apartments, which is Vostok area. It's permadeath. You can check my previous videos from the YouTube. A lot of videos. So go around the minefield from left or right, preferably in the night. Preferably don't step on mines. Take like at least one medkit and at least 3 bandages with you. So left or right, go across the minefield, across the border, and find the road, and then you are at the apartments. And apartments are a great place to loot. And there's behind the apartments is road to the terminals, which you can find the oil samples. It's not as great place for the loot, but it's for the quests. And yeah, I still need to go there to the terminal and fish a pike. A fishing rod here. So yep, that's in a nutshell. That's it. There's another free apartment, free hideout, and it's a tent in an outpost. Left from when you enter the outpost area, and it's free. You can get like a one locker stand in the middle of the tent, so it's possible to get lockers even there. But yeah, it's a good strike base for the. I'm looking for it so I can unlock shelter in the school. Yep, it's a three. You need to like have 3 like a pretty big oil samples, and they are in. You can get them in one go in a terminal, but it needs to like going in the middle of those great towers, and there's lots of Russian soldiers, and it's going to be like violent. How many NPCs are game? I know only 2 so far. So far there's like a generalist, doctor, and gunsmith. He has a bunker in our outpost. So 3 NPCs currently. Grandma is upcoming. She's going to be like this oracle of the area 05. They leave the area at the day 30 and return in 10 days. I usually run with the retro doubles. Never meet him in an outpost. Yep, he is in a bunker just across from where the tent is. But he's away at the Vostok currently, so he will show up after day 10. Taking a business trip to the other side of the border. Yay! Yeah, he's a funny guy. But he also sells plates for the plate carrier, which is great. So you don't need to find them from the Vostok. You can buy them from him. Also, you can buy the plate carriers as well. But yeah, definitely like a good thing. But he has like an insane tax, so better do some quests for him. Is pretty okay, although way too many M4 Max. I think I'm going to take for the Vostok trip. I'm going to take AK-47 with the silencer, because you can get these PPS ones from the village. Is this your first playthrough? No, and I don't think you can play this through. This is like a fourth game of this version of the game. early access. Played 100 hours for the final demo. So yeah, it's kind of what I do. But yeah, I think this is, you can get like a high quality AK-47 and the silencer from the village area, and that's pretty good when you are breaching the border, especially if you are running the old man's mod, because old man mod is actually like the noise are more important in this. You can also adjust the active enemies count, and or have like a always permadeath. That's also possible. And this has been us with from the demo. You can adjust how long the day is. Yeah, I got a lots of guns like a +50 all on shelters. Yep, that's how it is. Some people like keep only like the best, and I would say that you should run with the good quality gear. Yep. M4 I found first time in a school map, because apparently like higher tier loot starts to drop in that area, and the border guards are actually like using the M4s, RK95s and M4s, so you could basically take them, but you need to like probably fix one. So Vostok area apartments has surprisingly a lot of M4s dropping. So that's the place where you should actually get those. Bring couple good guns with you from there. But yeah, nice to talk. We'll talk a bit more. But now I promised to play my winter car. So that's it. Then I'm going to like adjust the schedule a bit. But we have some retro games like Clive Barker's Undying on the Saturday. Also going to play Road to Vostok on Saturday. So that's also like a good idea. Yeah, the school. So there's like items that drop to the ground, and there's these small bunkers. So I found like a guns laying there. Also, artillery battery in Outpost can spawn guns on the ground, and if they are military guns, they could be like M4s. So yep, that's it basically. So you can find randomly like very good guns laying around, which are somehow better condition while they are on the ground or on the floor, which is pretty interesting, but that's how it is. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching, and I'll